Hey, what's up? Coach Ryan Family here from the Viper Pit. Today I'd like to have a serious talk with my ladies out there. Ladies, you need to start lifting weights, period. I don't care what your goals are. I don't care what your excuses are. You need to start lifting weights. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, lifting weights, probably the most important reason, deals with bone density. That's right, we're not talking about belly fat, we're not talking about butt fat. Talking about bone density. How many of you have a older relative, an elderly parent, like an elderly parent, a grandparent, who is limited to a wheelchair or a walker? I know I've had that, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see people unable to do the things that they were formerly able to do because their bodies are broken down. Well, why does that happen? Is it just because you're older that you have to use a wheelchair or a cane or a walker? No, it's because the reason that happens is because you lose bone mass and you lose muscle mass as you age. It's an unavoidable thing. Starting from the age of 30, women will start to decline in bone mass, and muscle loss will happen as well if the muscles are not used. So what happens is people get into their late 70s, early 80s, early 90s, the rate of bone loss is simply too great and they can no longer function properly. I don't know about you, but I don't call quality of life living the last 8 years unable to do the things that I love. So that's the first reason, first and foremost, to give you guys longevity, give you health down the line. That's important. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the physical side of things, the look. Building muscle, lifting weights will build muscle. Building muscle increases your lean body mass, which helps you burn more calories even while you're sitting there. How many of you have ever looked at your boyfriend or your husband and said, man, why is it you can eat whatever you want and not really put on any body fat? Well, it's because they've got a big furnace. The more muscle mass you have, the more of a furnace you have for burning calories. Again, even while you're resting, while you're sleeping, while your husband is sleeping, he is probably burning more calories than you just if he has more muscle mass. So that's another reason. Now, we're not talking about building enough muscle mass to make you look unsightly or to make you look manly. I know a lot of people will say, I don't want to look all big and bulky. The fact is, you have to actually try to achieve that look via extreme training methods, extreme eating methods, and potentially the use of some male hormones to actually achieve a look that is more masculine. A female simply does not have enough testosterone or anabolic hormones to build enough muscle mass to look male. I can already hear some people saying, well, what about the CrossFit girls? I don't want to look like them, the ones that compete at the high level that are just ripped. First of all, I don't think there's anything wrong with those ladies. I think they look fantastic, they're fit for a purpose, and they do awesome. However, they also are trying to do that again. It's that extreme training. They're training sometimes 3 times a day on top of a very strict eating regimen, and who knows, maybe some performance enhancing drugs. That's a whole different topic there. But you're not going to look like that by accident is my point. Here's where most women fall off the wagon though. They'll start lifting weights, and in the first 8 weeks or so, clothes start to get a little bit tighter. So the legs start to get a little tighter, maybe the shoulders and traps, and the suit jacket starts to get a little tighter if you're a working lady, or your blouse is tight. Then, inevitably, a lot of women say, that's it, I'm getting big, I need to tap out. The problem is they have not allowed enough time for that new muscle mass to become metabolically active to put to good use to burn body fat. So what I see a lot is, in the first 8 weeks of starting lifting weights, women tend to often increase in size a little bit, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, their pants are falling off, everything is more loose, their clothes fit better, they have more shape. Okay, everyone's heard about toning. All toning is low body fat levels combined with good amounts of lean muscle mass. So don't be afraid of hitting the weights, ladies. Use compound movements, squats, deadlifts, chin-ups, bench presses. Work hard. Don't be afraid to get after it. I'm not talking about little 3-pound dumbbell curls for 100 reps. Lift hard and heavy, anywhere from the 6 rep to 25 repetition range for various exercises. That will give you a good enough foundation to stimulate bone mass if you load the bone. So that's why we do squats, bar on the back, or deadlifts where you're holding a bar in your hand. It'll give you enough stimulus to stimulate muscle, boost your metabolic rate, have you burning more calories while you're sleeping. Even better. It's a win-win situation. So ladies, don't be afraid to hit the iron. Get after it. I'm Coach Ryan Finley from the Viper Pit. Fellas, share this video with your lady friends, your parents, your cousins, your friends, your wife, your girlfriend, and I will see you next time.